So I left her over at Tamara's.
You need your strength. And he needs it like ASAP.
Okay. Yeah, give me just a minute. Alright, hi everyone. Let's get some streaming done. This is the first free moment I've had in a little while. Sorry the stream quality isn't as great as it could be, but that's as good as it gets on my internet. Oh, I had it muted, didn't I? Alright, well, until that's done. Alright.
How you doing?
Hey, you're here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm using the old computer that I used to make videos before it. Because my piece of shit hard drive broke.
Yeah. That'll happen. That's why you gotta use a solid state. I only ever use hard drives to store games.
Well, yeah. That's my fault for buying a hard drive. And I don't have enough money to afford an SSD right now, so
You
I'm kind
can,
of screwed.
what you do is you just gotta get a, you just gotta get a,
About a 2 terabyte hard drive for like $60, so I might buy that.
yeah. Don't get, large hard drives are great for like storing games and stuff, but for anything else, just like for your operating system, you want to run a solid state.
Okay. So
And
are you
that's,
using an SSD?
yeah, I got a pretty good deal on a 480 gigabyte. It only cost me like 112. And it works great. Any games that I want to work better, I just move onto the SSD.
Makes sense. I'm gonna wait till the Black Friday sales on Amazon happen for me to get an SSD. Then I plan on moving everything over. Cause my friend got like a 2 terabyte SSD for like $120 on Black
Nice.
Friday. So
120, yeah, that's great. That's a really good deal.
yeah, I think I'll wait till Black Friday this year to get an SSD.
That's a solid plan.
Also, I can't hear myself on the stream, which means you might have something screwed up.
It's probably something on my end. Although I don't know, I might have just muted the. If you're streaming and you mute the video for yourself, does that mute it for everybody else?
Like, what do you mean?
I
No,
mean,
I don't. Hold on. I don't think muting the YouTube volume will do anything. It may just be that your internal audio is turned off for everybody else that's watching.
yeah. Well, if you can hear me all right, then
I can hear you, but I can't hear me. I mean, how are people supposed to subscribe to my YouTube channel? I'm kidding. I hate the Labyrinth realm right now.
I think it's fun. It's very different from everything else, and that's one of the reasons I like it.
But yeah, Flocker is very imaginative when it comes to tracks.
Well, this is the first one he's made. I'm excited to see what else he'll do.
He's doing the desert next, or so he says.
Desert? All right, yeah. Because like, most of the time, it's just aesthetically is as far as people go in making the tracks. It just.
Unless, of course, it's the nice realm, then
Yeah,
I don't like that realm.
I might modify it, but then again, I might not, because that's the specific challenge for the realm is staying on the track and managing speed on slick environments, and it takes away kind of the option of just floating through the map to give you kind of a sense of, this is what you're given, work with it, get to the end of the track.
That moment when people are texting you and saying that my voice is sexy on stream, what the heck?
I'd say that's a pretty good compliment.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't expect my voice to be sexy, though. I have a lisp and everything, so, screw me, right?
Sometimes lisp can work to your advantage.
Unless you got a girl who's turned on by a lisp, then, that's me.
Hey, you never know. Different strokes for different folks.
Especially in today's society.
Yeah. Everybody's kind of on equal grounds in the Labyrinth realm, unless you've got a map, which I'm actually.
I have a map. I have a map.
I'm actually, yeah, I'm considering just publishing a map.
Yeah, just go to my screenshots on my Steam profile, and I have a screenshot of a top-down look on the map.
Nice.
So, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna use that right about now, because I hate this realm.
Alright, I think
Let's
I've
see
just about found the exit now. You gotta remember, kinda, the challenge here is very unique. Because you've gotta remember where each fork is. Kind of the dead end, so you can...
Where is my screenshot? Really?
I think I
Do
recognize this.
Do I not have it?
Aha! Alright.
Aha, here it is. Okay. This is good to know. Alright. Cell phone sucks. Alright, so if I head to the left when entering. Okay, I'm having, even with the map, it's hard to pay attention to what's going on.
Okay. Let's turn the screen resolution down on that. I think that ought to help. And then I'm going to turn the screen resolution down here.
I think I just
1152, 648. There we go. That's good.
Yeah, I think the map is retarded.
I'm going to mess with OBS some to try and...
Did you already finish?
Yeah.
Could you direct me out of the realm? This proves how bad I am. Even cheating, I can't win.
Well, you got to start from the beginning.
Okay. That way leads nowhere. Are you kidding me, man? This is gonna take forever.
Video bitrate. I'm thinking just 1,000. Audio bitrate is good.
Stream is not dead. 9 people are here. Okay. Did you stop the stream?
No, I didn't, but I think there's something there. I think there might have been something wrong with it.
Did Flocker patch the exploit? No, he didn't, boy. Aha, yeah, boy.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna put my resolution back and just change the output bitrate.
I think the video is gone for me. Yeah, I think it just broke for me.
I'm still getting it. This is definitely, this is fun. This is fun.
What the heck? What happened to, what? Okay, that screenshot's going in my thing. What did he just do?
Oh, that looks a little better. All right. Any recommendations on a next realm?
If at all, we could do the Minecraft realm.
Let's see if I have something like that.
I don't know why it's playing back the audio. Yeah, for me, like, I can hear the stream from you.
Oh, nice.
Hold on.
Anybody else want to join the Discord chat lobby? Because if you got a mic and, you know, if you just want to watch and talk, then... Oh, right. Okay.
Why is there internal audio popping back up on the Discord?
I don't know. So on your
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I had another tab open that I didn't realize was open with the stream playing.
yeah, you just wanna
Exit out of all streamings, this way I don't get in trouble.
no, actually, I'd just say you just want to make sure that this isn't crossed out, because if this is crossed out, then
What?
you can only hear me on the stream.
What the
So
hell's
you want to
happening?
make sure there's
Oh,
no
the
red line
music
through
is
that,
going.
and that. Huh?
Go ahead and hit like on that stream. Everybody should hit the like on the stream button.
All right, and after that, you want to make sure that you've got a mic set up, and you can tell if your mic is working because it'll show up as an option, and when you talk into it, these green bars will kind of jump. No, not on Skype, on Discord. All right, let's see. Solar, junk, and
Don't
water.
do junk realm. Never accept the junk realm.
Let's do the solar realm. I don't know any of the skips on this, so I'd have to do it legitimately.
I don't think we actually have any skips. I think Alex kind of screwed us in this situation.
Yeah, you kind of put walls up, dividing the different track barriers.
Which, makes sense because Alex hates skipping.
It's easy to sign up on Discord. Here.
Oh, I heard activity. How do I go to YouTube gaming though? I think that would be so much better in this situation.
All right. Looks like everybody's ready. Let's.
Hold on.
I'll stream again later. Don't worry about it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear something.
No habla español? Question.
Whoa.
Man, I wish I knew how to speak like Spanish, cause
I wish I knew how to speak any other language, quite honestly.
the only things I know how to say are the I don't speak this language.
That's definitely useful.
No habla español. I don't speak English. And then that's about it. Alright, here we go. So
No habla inglés would be how you
I don't speak English.
yeah.
There we go. Now I can subscribe to you on YouTube Gaming.
Is there a difference between subscribing to someone on YouTube and subscribing to someone on YouTube Gaming?
For some reason, it has it set up to where it, I don't understand it either, but for some reason, I'm not subscribed to you on YouTube Gaming.
Huh. Weird.
Weird. So wait a minute, what are you using to edit? Movie Maker?
Lightworks actually. I was using OpenShot Video Editor, just a bunch of arcane freeware, like stuff that was published for Windows XP. That's normally what I use.
Free Windows XP software sounds awesome, actually. It's probably less buggy than the crap we got now.
Yeah, yeah, it is, but it's not balanced for today's hardware. So it uses like 13% of my CPU, but it takes like 13 hours to render for, heavier video projects. For the lighter ones, I use Fraps to record. You get the highest quality that way with the lowest performance impact, but you have to have a big hard drive because the files they come out with, for like a 6-minute video, it's 28 gigabytes to record at full resolution.
Oh, dude, that's insane. I was back when I was using my pirated version of Sony Vegas. I rendered like a 3-minute video and it came out as a 75 gigabyte file, and I was like, what the hell? What did I do wrong?
Yeah, you have to compress it. If it's just in plain picture files in full resolution, then it's gonna be a lot larger file size than it would be otherwise.
Yeah, it was so stupid too. It was like one of my first videos on my channel, and it didn't impact the performance because YouTube compressed it. I spent like a day and a half uploading it, and it didn't do anything.
Jeez. Yeah, one time I accidentally uploaded a 28 gigabyte AVI file, and I was like, "Why is this taking so long?" I swear I formatted it, or like compressed it, but what had happened was that I'd selected the wrong file.
You
So
compressed the same file twice.
no, I didn't. I compressed the file, but I uploaded the uncompressed file because they both had the same name and they were like in practically the same file location.
Oh, I'm ahead of you, boy. You're wrecked.
Yeah, this is I think the realm um, that I am the worst at. And I
Yeah, I
want to
can
do
see that.
something about that earth, like the red earth at the bottom of the map. I want to do something about it, but I can't find a way to put a reflective plane that actually works well with the biodome around the sun.
Well, how long
Because
have you been making maps?
What?
yeah,
How
I
long
could.
do you make maps?
How long have I?
Yeah, yeah.
I assume it
I think
shows like.
I started last year around August.
I thought you started around 2015.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I've been making distance maps for a lot longer than I've been making Acceleracers maps. The first map, quote unquote, like realms map I've made was a remake of Ziu's Storm Realm. At first I was just working with him in order to update the ambience because at first it was just a stretch of track kind of on the on a like a regular like a normal skybox.
Okay.
So what I did is I updated the skybox and I just messed with it a little bit. And originally I just did that so he could so that it could be updated, But he went away for a vacation, so he didn't have his computer like it didn't have his computer working, so he couldn't update maps. So I figured, what the heck, I'll just publish it myself. So I did, and I got a lot of positive feedback from that. And I think that is when I started to really make maps in earnest.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're lucky. I still can't figure out how to use the editor.
I plan on publishing some
What?
guides. Yeah, the reason I knew my way around it as well as I did when I started is because 2 years earlier, because this game's been in development since early 2013, and I've been following it for about 4 years now. Um, so when it first came out, I published a couple of maps, just messing around, just to see what I could do. The first one took me about 8 hours, and it turned out really poorly. We could play it if you want, just to see if you're curious at all what it looks like, because it's still out on the workshop. And I remember what they're all called. I published four, I think. Yeah, four non-distance related maps on the workshop that are just classical, or non-accelerators related maps that are just classical distance
Well,
maps.
I didn't know we were going. I was commenting on someone else's video. He wanted me to do like a little review on his video. So I just missed everything because I was paying attention to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see somebody actually doing distance besides you and me and Dashy.
Yeah, I'm glad to see all the attention this game has been getting because I've been playing it before. I've been playing this game before this game technically was available to be played by the public. Before the
Oh, you were here before the early access came out?
yeah, kind of. Like there was a like sort of like an alpha version of this game, like a pre-alpha version. It was a product of the students of the developers behind this game. It was something they made while they were in college, and they did that as sort of like a senior project. So it was the developers behind this game plus a couple of others, And when they got out, they thought, you know, like now that we're out of college and we're actually making maps, you know, why don't we just take the idea that we had in college and refine that some? And I think that they've done a really great job. The game's in beta, and, you know, the features it has now.
Sizable community behind it.
Yeah, it's got a great community.
I think I've inspired like 3 or 4 people to buy this game too. So
Yeah, I hope
I'm technically doing my part.
Yeah, I hope I've like brought some attention just, you know, onto the game, not just as a platform to relive the great nostalgia of the Acceleracers movies, which is one of the things that I love about it, and is, I think, one of the driving factors behind how I kind of, for a while, I wasn't playing the game. It was just kind of sitting in my library, and I'd play it every now and again. But the reason I picked it back up was because somebody on my friends list showed me the maps, and I was just I didn't expect it at all, and it was just such a wonderful surprise that I don't know, it was very nice.
Yeah, see the way I'll be right back. Dang it.
Oh, that's fine.
For real, these Acceleracers maps were the only reason I just bought Distance.
Yeah. Distance by itself is a great game. I like the Acceleracers maps, but before I knew anything about the Acceleracers maps, I really appreciated just the uniqueness of Distance and Nitronic Rush, which was the student prequel, or just how it treated racing, more on like an exploration basis than on a stay on the track and find the best line and stay within the bounds kind of deal. And it was just I thought it was really great how you could jump and drive on buildings and
Alright, I'm back. But yeah, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by that problem. You have a really good story behind Distance. Me, I just found out about the realms and that inspired me to buy it. Like, when I read your title, Acceleracers video game, Storm Realm, and I watched the video, I was like, oh my god, there's a Storm Realm in a video game. So I went out and bought the game, and that was about it.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I did the same.
What?
Oh, he did the same.
Oh. His mic is really quiet, so I was confused there. I was like, wait.
I'll try to set up my mic.
Yeah, this stream is having a bit of frame rate issues.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
If it doesn't fit, has joined the server.
Yeah, he's another fan, I believe.
Or rather, just a person from the community. I'm just gonna ask
Yeah.
a question that we need to address.
Yeah. No, I use an Xbox 360 controller.
Man, I can't get my Xbox One controller away from my family, so I have to use my keyboard.
Yeah. I use keyboards on everything else, because on you know, first person shooter games, third person shooter games, basically games where you control view, a mouse is the best control device, and that's why I use it. Because everything else, you don't need any gradients for walking or running. You can work it out pretty well. But for racing games, you really need the higher level of control, the precision, in order to. Any requests for next round? Ooh, I know. How about this? So I released edits of both the Neon Pipeline realm and the Cosmic realm. The Cosmic realm I edited a little bit more. I didn't really edit the map layout. I just updated textures and updated the black hole.
Okay. So that means I can make a video on these edits, right?
Yeah, go for it. They're friends only though, so unless you unless you know about them, then not gonna find out. Skyrealm, huh?
Skyrim
Skyrealm.
is eye cancer when it comes to that bright shine. Yeah, I want to see what this cosmic realm looks like.
I basically just replaced the kind of like black shag carpet. It's what I think it looks like, the plane. It was trying to imitate stars, but it just ended up looking like a black shag carpet, is what I think. I replaced it with a reflective plane, so it just reflects the stars, and it works really well. You can't tell that there's any. You can't tell where the plane begins and the stars end. You know what I mean?
All right, I want to see this though. let's try it out. Then we'll do Skyrim next, I guess.
Anything better now?
Say again?
It's the same.
More or less. Yeah, I edited the black hole and I added a reflective plane and I updated the accelerodrome a little bit. But other than that, it's the same as the original. Oh, also, I don't know if anybody's interested. Um, I've got like my main menu page is kind of just the refractor car in the accelerodrome, and I could release that as a main menu map if anybody thinks that.
Please do that. I can't stand this regular one.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to update some things so you get a better look.
Yeah, I think that'll be really good for my cinematic trailers that I do.
Yeah. I mean, I could even release the drones headquarters as a
Yeah, that would make sense.
Is it better now?
Yeah, that's good.
Everybody ready?
Yep, except for if it doesn't fit in Wilkie.
Wheel key.
I don't know.
Wild key.
Wilkie.
I think that's how it's pronounced. It's my best guess.
What's going on?
Hey!
Dude.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? How are you?
Wait
I'm
till
all
you
right. I'm
support
all
this
right.
I, when I found this on the internet, I was one happy guy.
That's good, man.
What, the stream or the fact there's actually acceleration realms?
The fact that there are actually accelerator rounds, because ever since I was little, I think it was the Christmas that year, I got the Speed of Silence for Christmas,
Oh yeah.
and that's obviously the best one, but I just watched it over and over again, and it wasn't up until I was a freshman in high school until I found that there were other parts to that movie. There was like there was a 1, 3, and a 4. And
Mhm.
I was like, no way that I was missing out this whole time.
Yep.
So I watched all them, and then I searched for so many years for a game. And then the other night I was looking at my recommended on the side, and I had been watching a video about like it was Watch Mojo's top 10 Cartoon Network series, and the Accelerators was one of them. So I was like, damn, I remember that when I was from like a long time ago. And for every now and again, I watch it or I listen to the song that Taro drove through in
Mhm.
the Water Realm.
Anything but down is my favorite one, man.
Oh yeah. You know the one I like the best is the one that that plays on the entrance to the Metro realm. It's just kind of that like Jamaican beat almost.
Yeah, that's action.
Action. Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Now
Yeah,
I have to
action,
pull up-
boy, action.
Action.
Boy, it was
thing.
action and go for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the soundtrack actually it's like deceptively well done.
Honest, it's
how I like to look at
actually
it.
a shame. It's actually a shame that they sold the rights
To Sony?
this. to Sony, and they never finished it. They just never. It was never just. It was never finished, and it just.
You know, Sony did do something with it. They released a game on the PlayStation Portable that had a couple that like bared some good resemblance to a couple of the Acceleracers maps.
What was that? Beat that or something?
Yeah,
Wow.
but it wasn't. It wasn't really that good. Like it wasn't like.
I had that on.
Yeah, I've played it myself. I did enjoy it. It was actually
The music
pretty
in
well
that
done.
was good.
The music
Yeah,
and the
it
maps
was.
were good, but they didn't give that sense of emulation that the
That
the distance maps do. It
Basically
doesn't
what
get
they
that sense of
did
immersion.
was They made like bedroom models of it. It was basically the same tracks, just bedroom model. Like Bedroom Bash or Bedroom Bash Out was the name of the song that I really liked. I mean, I've watched these shows since I was a little kid.
Oh yeah, I had the I remember I was introduced to a to
Oh, what's the password, man?
it's Y
It's Y spelled like the word Y.
WHY. The password to the server?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My little one's actually like racing right now.
Yeah, everybody's racing.
Like,
We're in the
no,
middle of the
I
cosmic
skipped.
realm.
I skipped and finished.
Yeah.
Password, why is my capitals lock on? No.
How do you go that fast?
I just kind of I ran into
You got on
the
top of the hyperpod.
yeah, the
and
hyperpod has a gravity trigger in it. So if you overlap with the gravity trigger, that changes your speed. It changes your maximum speed, I should say.
No way.
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah. Yes, what?
how'd you spell Y?
WHY, no capital letters.
What? That's not working for me.
No? You're talking about the
Why did you make it a private server though? That's my question.
oh, well, you know, sometimes random people
I think
join,
my
and
team-
I just don't want to run out of room. Is the main thing on the server.
Oh, finally, after the fifth.
There we
Oh
go.
wait, okay. Xenos is on my friends list. Okay, that's who that is.
Oh, this
Oh,
course.
hey. Excited.
Dude.
How's it
Didn't I
going?
play casual with you a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
You guys play CS?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
I've never played Counter-Strike. I figure it's kind of similar to.
Call of Duty.
No.
Battlefield.
No,
Don't
I-
compare that beautiful game to those.
I know. I was about to say that. Like, I was gonna tell him you're very wrong.
The only thing Counter-Strike compares to is Counter-Strike 1.6 and Source.
Yeah, I've got Counter-Strike Source, and my brother's got Counter-Strike Global Offense, but I don't know.
Hey, Gary's mod.
Yeah, Gary's mod is nice.
I heard Dashy was working on some Gary's mods for Acceleracers.
What he's doing is he's using the 3D modeling plugin in Gary's mod in order to recreate cars, and he's actually doing a fairly decent job if you look at his screenshots.
Wow.
Yeah.
My mic wasn't working there for a second. That was really annoying me.
Is it just me or is Omega under the ground for anybody else? Or is that just me?
Under the ground?
Skipping.
Oh no.
Like,
If you look at the
it's
stream,
like a glitch when you're spectating or something.
yeah, that's latency. It basically it reports the position of your car in a three-dimensional plane, and if you're
No one saw that. Okay, good.
if your
I saw
gravity
it.
and the
Oh.
well, yeah, sometimes it kind of glitches out and
Okay, so everybody's under the ground for me. Okay, good to know.
You hate to see that.
I have no idea how I fell off the track, but I did.
it's your momentum. If you don't turn with the track in time, then your momentum carries you right off the edge.
Yeah, I know.
So wait, do you guys have any need for speed games? Because that'd be pretty dank to play.
I've got
Oh.
one. I'm not sure what it's called. I bought it on a bunch of discs at a thrift store.
You know, the unfortunate thing is I don't have any of those. This is actually the first one I bought on my computer so far. First racing game I bought on my computer.
Yeah?
Dude, that sucks.
Really? I bought
Yeah.
like a whole bunch.
Burnout Paradise is one of my favorite.
Yes.
I got that for free on Xbox One.
I got
so-
that on a humble bundle. I kind of like I stole it off my brother And then I forced him to buy the bundle again. Because he didn't know how to redeem stuff on Steam, so he was just like using origin keys and stuff. This was a while back. This was like in 2014.
That's such a dick move, though.
It was like before they almost before they implemented the ability for people to buy things on Steam or to redeem things. It used to just be the keys for, you know. Yeah, I gotta admit he was pretty pissed off, and that was pretty. I kind of did it surreptitiously too. He didn't even know until I told him.
Like, oh yeah, by the way, I bought something with that money that you spent on that game, or whatever, however the hell that goes. I don't know.
Well, I essentially I just took the Steam key for redeeming the game on Steam,
And I just entered it on your account.
yeah, I just redeemed it on my account.
But yeah, I got all the dirt games for free thanks to Humble Bundle. So.
Yeah, Humble is great.
I've been like the whole time I've had like PlayStation, Xbox One. I just bought my games on there, my racing games, because I buy sports and racing games on there, and then I stick like shooters on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just don't get Black Ops 3, please.
I bought all my Transformer games on my Xbox.
The overlay's
like,
not
I
working
can
here.
grab all of them. Like, whereas I have Transformers Devastation over here. I got frickin' what? Halo 4 on the Xbox was good, but
Halo 4,
I got
the split screen is what I like the best about that. Alright, so Skyrim now?
Transformers Cybertron, Transformers War for Cybertron are the ones I have on my Xbox. I regret buying them on the Xbox.
I just put them on your wish list, and then when they go on sale on Steam, pick them up then.
Skyrim.
I
don't
do
even
have them on my wish list.
definitely need to download that one. Hold on.
I had to rebuy Black Ops 2 because I couldn't play on my Xbox anymore.
Dude, that sucks, man. Black Ops 2 is so good.
Yeah, I bought it on PC, but it was $60 instead of $20 on the Xbox.
It's $60 on Steam?
Yeah.
Dude, that's bullshit.
I guess that's one advantage to playing on console is that you can buy used games. But I don't know.
Definitely right.
Steam sales.
Yeah, Steam sales definitely come in handy.
Yeah.
Summer sale is so good.
Yep.
Oh, I fill up. I have my other Steam account where I used to play Counter-Strike on, but I ended up getting back banned.
Backbanned. Banned off
yeah,
Steam?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was super mistake on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Hate to hear that. I was modding for I think it was like 10 Prestige or whatever it was. So just a mistake. Got back banned. So then I had like 165 games.
$65 for Black Ops 2.
I guess we're doing the Skyrim. Let's do this.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm ready.
Let's do this. I actually dissected this realm in the editor, so I know the exact route you need to go for skipping. This and the fog realm. The fog realm is tricky because you can't see where you're going, so you just have to kind of drop.
I've actually had the most problem right now on the ice realm.
Ice realm is one of the most challenging realms.
I can drive on the whole track.
Nah, because
It
I like
took
to
me
like
20 minutes to do my first go round, so
I like
yes,
to speed,
Ice
so-
Realm.
Yeah, you gotta really be careful about your speed, how you manage that.
You're underneath the track right now, Tom. Everybody's underneath the track. What?
Yeah, I know. The latency on this server is pretty screwed.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's...
This computer that I'm using is just shit.
No, it's the latency.
my
I've got
God.
DSL, so my upload time is about... My upload bandwidth is about 2 megabytes in total. So I'm using part of that to stream and part of that to host the server and part of this to talk to you guys.
Am I the only one right now that's having like freaking a seizure right now?
Yeah.
I got my my
It's like that episode of Pokemon where it flashed all the pretty colors and all the kids got seizures.
I could just imagine, like, this is what the equivalent to a
Oh.
flashbang. This is the equivalent to a flashbang in CS:GO.
I really wish someone just saw that.
It's so white, man.
yeah.
That's exactly what
It's
I
really
had.
pretty, actually. I think.
Honestly, it is very nice. It's honestly beautiful, but
It's
Hard.
It'd be
too
nice
white.
if I could see the track.
yeah, that'd be really nice. I don't know. Probably just too loud right now. Like, loud isn't color-wise not.
I should really be recording right now. This is a very entertaining thing.
Very entertaining conversation.
Is
Oh,
it?
Be my
I'm
guest.
very racist, so I don't think you want that on your channel.
I would love to turn this into a video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. it'd
I'm
probably
I'm
be cut up
just
into little sections.
I'm just excited to get more people involved in the community here. Just more people making maps, more people recording videos, more people
Oh,
kind of getting to know each other and playing on the realms.
You know, the thing is that like, I guess a lot of the people didn't even realize that this is actually like, it's a thing. Like this is a part of like a lot of people's childhoods, and I don't think anybody actually realized that.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to just see.
I didn't even know that Acceleracers fandom exists.
Yeah, but one of the funniest part of the Distance community is how triggered every other person that plays Distance but doesn't know what Acceleracers is. They get so triggered when you say Acceleracers. They hate all the realms. They hate everything about it. And it's
Not
really
necessarily. I think they just hate the kind of limiting mentality. Because on a lot of the maps, flight is disabled, and on everybody's maps, but mine, except for Flocker, actually, he's pretty good about not putting up any laser grids. They really kind of discourage taking shortcuts. And I think, if you want to stay on the track and relive the nostalgia, go for it. But if somebody else doesn't want to, why limit them? I mean, the goal here isn't to get the best time on the leaderboard. It's more to make a nice track with a good challenge, and people can play however they want. And I think that's one of the central themes of Distance, both Distance and Nitronic Rush. And that's something.
Unless you're Alex, then you just get pissed off whenever someone skips.
Yeah, Alex is another story. He's great at modeling and at level editing. His track design is very elegant. He's good at making maps, making Acceleracers maps in particular, but he is not very good with people. He's just, in general, kind of rude, and his people skills need work.
Yeah, but he respects me, so I haven't had a problem with that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him before. He was pretty cool.
I guess it just
He's
depends on whether or not
part
you
of it,
piss him
yeah.
off, honestly.
Part of it is just how he actually physically, vocally talks, in opposed to how he represents himself through words online.
I mean, he's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah,
Oh
but he
my
can.
god.
That's why I had to reset. That sends you back so far.
oh god.
I was gonna pull out the taro and be like, I'm gonna pass you, but then as soon
You
as I was
got
about to
knocked
say
the
that,
hell
as soon as I said that, I just slammed into that wall.
But
It
you
would be
guys heard
cool.
the-
Finish him.
Damn it! Ah!
Am I the only one that got really confused when the metal maniacs got out of their cars and their cars were so small compared to them?
You know what I didn't like? I didn't like that Vert sucked the whole time.
He was just crybabying it all at the beginning
I
of
like his
Breaking Point. He was like,
one-liners
I was the
with,
best.
Grease.
Yeah, facts. I didn't like that. I liked it better when he was like, I'm the best and I know my shit like doesn't stink.
Yeah, but then in the Breaking Point, he's like, I used to be the best, and now I have to cry like a bitch about it.
Well, I
And
think
he
that's
ends
an
up-
interesting part of the character development. That gives a very real aspect to this sort of narcissistic, guy who used to just kind of breeze through life. But I think part of it was how the loss of Kadim affected him.
Yeah, the death of his friend would. My friend died, I know for a fact that I would become a narcissist.
Because,
I'm
no,
kidding.
that's.
He wasn't his best friend though, was he?
He was one of his
them.
good friends. Yes, definitely. And he was in.
It's like where we left off in World Race was like, cause like nobody like.
He gave
This
him
is-
5 million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got the 5. You gave them the 5 million, but you don't really know whether or not they what their relationship was to each other past that point. Whether they, what they did together, what
Well-
happened, like politically even,
Oh my
in Kadim's homeland. You really kind of left in the dark, left to guess as to what happened in that gap.
Yeah.
Well, it explained the 2 years pretty perfectly.
Yeah.
Except for Wild only going to jail for like a few months.
Uh,
Oh, no, no.
it was
Oh, no, Wild got
2 years actually.
Yeah, you got to.
So-
I think it was like 2
The
or
gap
3
between
years.
the world race and Ignition is a little more than 2 years, I'd say. Maybe
like
7 or
4
10 even.
Yeah, in their time. In our time, it's all.
Yeah, 'cause he's 16 in the movie and then he's 18 in the new movies.
It seems like he's more like along the lines of 25, I'd say. This is my rough estimate for his age based on his outward
Because
I
appearance.
was watching the video diary of the cars and the drivers, and it said he was 18. So
Oh, they have a video diary?
Yeah, they have a character diary and like the cars and like a special close up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they got all
Yeah, I
the
forgot about all
biography
those
stuff.
special features.
Maybe
Yeah.
Vert just ages really slowly. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, the coolest car is probably Spectite because it has a 1000 HP boost.
Yeah, Spectite is nice, but I think my favorite car out of all of them would have to be
Baseline.
not Baseline, although Baseline is nice. I'm thinking of Nitrium, which is Dr. Tesla's car, and
My
that
favorite's
if
Power Age.
yeah, if there's a modification that allows you to introduce custom car models, that's the first one I'm gonna work towards getting.
See, the thing is, everybody likes Spectite and Baseline, but the one I liked was from the World Race, and it was Slingshot.
Oh, Slingshot's another one of my favorites.
I like
So-
Reverb.
That was my favorite car of like the whole series.
Slingshot.
Yep.
Yeah, like my favorite like Hot Wheel too.
I liked Reverb, the one that
He
Bert
didn't
used
smash.
Yeah. I also like Nolo's car too. The
Uh,
GTR one.
My favorite was Battlespec.
What'd you say?
Battlespec is-
Battlespec is another good one. You know, if you have Trackmania, they
Yeah, they have a Battlespec in there.
yeah, they got a
It's
Battlespec
almost
model.
95 or 98% accurate.
Yeah, it's very good.
I wish Acceleracers were a thing.
I'm not sure how you'd implement that. Kind of the game's mechanics. You'd need to kind of. I mean, if you took your time, you could implement the vast majority of the Accelerachargers if there was an official mod to be made, which I'm thinking. I don't know. In a couple of years, who knows? I might actually work on an official, legitimate Acceleracers distance mod with all the car models, all the Acceleracers, a more
You have
accurate.
to change the sound of the cars as well, because
Yeah,
the sound is
I mean-
crappy.
I'd have to
You gotta
change
give
the.
You gotta give it that Tekko Metal Maniac soundtrack.
Yeah, that would be a little
To the finish line.
No,
That'd be a
I
little
hate that song.
trickier.
I actually like that song.
You know what pissed me off every day when like every time I watch it was when Bert is literally gonna finish blasting music, and what's her name is talking to him, and he's
Yeah, and he's just ignoring him. I think that's another part of it. Because he was doing really well until he started ignoring like legitimate advice, and he just
Yeah.
lost it. And that was it.
that, and then like it's honestly really cool.
Oh, wait, what the hell?
The
Okay,
character development in that whole movie is just it's something that it shouldn't have been done in a kids movie sense because I mean it's great. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but for a kids movie, it was fantastic. Like you had people going through rough times in their lives. You had people making decisions based on like revenge and everything. You have like between each group, there's fighting going on between Nolo and
Yeah, there's this whole feud over
Yeah.
the death of a close relative.
It took
Exactly
5
that.
seconds for them to make it up, you know.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because they actually comment on that when they're in the
Yeah, they
sweepers.
said,
Like,
really,
you guys have
oh,
been fighting all this time, and that's it.
And that's it. Not even like an actual fist fight. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
I gotta
So
get that.
anticlimactic, though.
Anticlimactic, definitely. Yeah.
They broke the fourth wall pretty much. Just said what
Oh,
everybody was
sorry, Vinny. I didn't see your comment until just now. Metro Realm next, you guys? You think?
Yeah, after this, I think we can do the Metro round.
Yeah, hold on, let me join back. I just had to download
Alright.
the what's it called, ROM fast.
You don't
And
need to
I-
download it.
I left a
It
link
downloads
to a
automatically.
video in the Discord. That's a link to a song from the movie.
Yeah,
That
it's
actually
baseline.
It
Isn't
sounds
that?
really good.
It's not the one that they had with customizing Kurt's car.
No, that's spectate or spectate. What the hell did I just say? Okay, I'm sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it.
I think it's the one where Scirocco's entering the Accelerodrome for the first time.
Oh yeah.
When he goes, yo, that's tight.
He said, "Yo, pump up the baseline."
And then he was like, yo, dude, let's face it, they tried to make him Han from Fast and Furious. Basically.
Yeah.
He tried to make him Jazz from Transformers.
No, I think he was way too laid back for
Transformers
either
wasn't
one of
out yet.
those. He was just.
Like, G1 was. like the old from like the 70s was.
Like, the reason why I'm comparing
Or 80s,
Han
sorry.
to Shiraka is not only is he Asian, but they both have addictions. Like, Han's always eating, and Shiraka's always listening to music. And they're both the really cool Asian guy of the series, so...
Oh yeah,
yes.
Shiraka's Asian.
The only time Shirako gets mad in the entire movie is when his subs get ripped out.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I'd probably be a little pissed too.
he
Like,
took all that time to build that sub, and then even when Kurt busts him off the track, he's not mad.
Yeah.
He's like, yo.
Yeah, he's not too mad about that, but he's like, oh, well, you know.
I was like,
It
that was
happens.
sick as hell.
Actually said cool.
He probably didn't even notice that his car was gone. He was just probably just like, oh, cool. That was
Yeah.
cool. Hey, where's my car?
Also, I really felt like they should have done something differently with the, you know how they have like 1.5 and 1.2 or whatever, because like they have different realms that didn't make it to full movie, but
Yeah.
had their own little
The
like,
many movies.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
were the ones that were aired on Cartoon Network, I think.
yeah, those were like those were aired like all in like an episode, like 15-minute episodes, and
They were like 5-minute cutscenes, but
yeah, and like they did like I think it was like 1 to 4 on like little like 5-minute episodes. I really think that those should have been elaborated on more. They could have had like something so. I mean, they already had something amazing, but they could have had something just like. What they did was just amazing. in
The
general.
marketing
Yeah.
wasn't a good idea.
The marketing wasn't very well done, but everything else, I mean, they took just everything they did was very.
I still think that Bird had the best one-liner in the World Race.
Wisdom
What
is
he
a
said.
struggle.
No, he said, oh, Kurt left, huh? That's pretty wild.
Ha.
Oh my god.
Even for
Yeah.
Kurt,
When did he say that? When did
World
he say
race.
that?
World
So I
Race,
heard
he was
Kurt,
talking to
some
the
sort of a
kids.
spy or something, and he took
That's
off.
pretty wild.
That's pretty wild, even for Kurt.
I never knew he said that. Wow.
Yeah, no, he says it to who did you say it to? Kadeem?
Said
Yeah.
Kadeem.
Yeah, Kadeem was like, I was the one who turned him
No,
in.
it was Kadeem, and Banshee was talking about how he didn't pay the light bill.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
a different
Bill.
parts.
Yeah, it was completely two different parts, but
Those are the best ones there. And then
Yeah.
I like the wisdom is a circle quote. That's one of my favorite quotes from the show.
Yeah, I mean, a lot
Like-
of what happens in the show is it lasts, kind of.
I just didn't like what they did with Battle Force 5, and they used the Acceleracers. Like, they just like keep.
The battle keys and all the rest of the crap that they introduced.
That was retarded. Like, I tried to watch it. Like, I legitimately tried to watch it, and then just like, no.
I'd
The
seen a
thing is,
couple of
they did-
episodes, but I didn't know there was supposed to be any continuity, like between them.
There was. It was just very like. It was just very sub.
yeah,
Very
his
poorly
dad was,
done.
like gone inside of the realm and stuff.
Yeah. Because what happened was there is a script for 5 and 6. There were supposed to be 2 more movies after that.
Really? There's scripts out there, just sitting out there.
Well,
Um,
there was a script for 5 that was released in like an alpha stage before everything was decided, and then that was the writer that released that because he didn't think it was necessary. And now they're working on the Edge, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, is the Edge coming out? What?
It's
Well,
supposed to be a
eventually.
comic book that's supposed to like turn us over. In time.
Oh, so it's like kind of the Walking Dead sort of dealio.
Yeah, to continue the story and stuff that we don't see.
I could see that working. Yeah, give sort of like a visual representation of events and
Got it.
dialogue, and then get the voice actors, kind of straighten it out a little bit, and then. I just,
can't even remember most of the characters in that show for Battle Force
Oh, I-
5.
yeah.
Force 5 had a black chick, 2 brothers, an Asian
Yeah.
guy, and Bert. That was about it. That's all. you
That
have to
wasn't the
remember.
Asian guy, but his
Like-
guard was purple, and he was basically Shiraka.
No. That was the British guy. There was an Asian guy.
There were
Nah,
two
they-
brothers, I remember.
There's like a
One was
wannabe Shiraka,
scrawny and
honestly.
kind of just like
It was
had
a Russian
no
actor.
attention span. And the other guy was, big, intelligent, thoughtful, and calmer, I guess.
He had a garbage truck to drive.
Yeah, you hate to see that, honestly. I didn't honestly, but the one thing I didn't like was when what's his name drove the truck into the realm itself. I mean, I thought
Oh
it was
yeah,
just, like,
pork chop.
Oh
a
my.
little too exaggerated.
We're
just-
talking about Old Smoky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honor old
Aw.
Smokey's memory.
We're driving Old Smoky. Pork chops at the wheel. When we hit that faggot, we'll make them all squeal. Am I
Just
the one
asking to slow down so you can jump out. Actually, no, that was the first one when they. I have no idea.
It was interesting how nonchalantly they played with death right at the end in the junk realm, because, I mean, there was a very good chance that one of them would just die, kind of in the explosion, or that both of them might. Or they just kind of, I think it's kind of downplayed how they go into that with full knowledge of what they're doing, and you can see it on both of their faces that they know what the risks are, and they know what's at stake, but they just do it anyway because their friends are in danger.
It's like, meh, we'll do it right now. Drink a beer later. Let's do it.
Little tight that Vert didn't go and become an Acceleron.
He did. Oh
Well,
wait, no.
he didn't
got
go.
the suit, but he didn't go. No.
Yeah, he didn't go.
He becomes a defender of the universe. I think that's how it ends. He becomes
Yeah.
like a.
Were you talking about Battle Force 5 still?
Yeah.
Well, what's it called? No, because what's it called? I'm talking about at the ending of what I consider canon, which is the ending of Breaking Point. I think. Yeah, the ending of Breaking Point.
Get it? Breaking point. The Acceleracers broke.
Which is when
Oh
he
my
gets
god!
when he
The
beats Galorm.
puns!
When he beats Galorm and he beats Galorm and then
He
he
didn't
goes.
beat him. No, the Acceleron did for him.
Yeah,
Just like
but
humans
but
to get the help
honestly,
from an alien.
but she cheated though. So I mean, she not that she cheated, but when she went through the realms, you're not supposed to go through with the Acceleracers.
It's not that you weren't supposed to, because you need them all in one order in order to open the ultimate race, and in order to make your way to the sphere.
You weren't supposed to use the Acceleracers for one person.
Well,
Yeah.
specifically, you weren't supposed to use them in order to beat somebody else. If you had been the only one, then I mean, they would have accepted you just the same. But seeing as Vert competed and successfully beat her without her advantage, that's what made him preferable. Is because
He had the skills.
he was
in order to
able,
do that.
yeah, he was able to beat Galorem.
Oh my god.
Never
I
raced this.
remember why I hate this realm, because there's so many fake cars.
Oh god. There's a pattern though. Is there actually a pattern?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, most of the time you just stay in the middle of the two and you're all right. But sometimes the gap closes, so you've got to switch to one side or the other, and that's what gets most people is they try and stay in the center the entire time. And if you
Stay
just
in the
pay
groove.
attention to that pattern, then it's actually pretty easy. You can go the whole way boosting.
There's so much to
So much to explore. Yes, that's one of the reasons this is one of my favorite maps as well, is because this was
It's my favorite map because the music that was in it.
my favorite like physical map on distance. I think is either the Ice Realm or this realm.
I like the Ocean Realm. That's very well put together, honestly.
The Water Realm, you mean?
The Water Realm.
Yeah, Water Realm.
I played the heck out of that map, but now I like the Lightning Realm.
You mean the
That's
Storm Realm?
The Storm Realm took me like 15-20 minutes to do the first time that I did it.
Yeah,
Just because like
so-
the boosting with you gotta like time your boost correctly, because if you don't, you're literally smashing into like
The walls, yeah.
yeah.
You really got to be careful about how you play that. Definitely.
It's all about paying attention though.
It's all about staying in the groove.
Yeah, you got to
No,
be
that was
aware
the
of what
first
the challenges are and what resources you have to overcome those challenges, and what sacrifices you've got to make, whether it's sacrificing your speed or sacrificing some of the time to learn to control a maneuver better.
That's what makes Distance the perfect game for that.
Wait,
honestly.
Definitely.
Just stayed on the highway.
I mean, if you want to get to the end, sure, but I'm just driving around. Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
want
like
to find I want to find the sweeper, and the hyperpods, but I don't have the time to.
I don't
explore
think there are any hyperpods in here yet. I should introduce the one with the spokes, like the leg kind of, you know, the ones that the silencers find.
Yeah.
Was that a truck?
Yes,
Yeah.
more than
That's
likely.
scared.
When I
Yeah.
first saw that, it scared the hell out of me, man. It was so scary.
I think I saw that on your stream, right? You were talking about. Oh, is that a truck?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you were watching my stream?
Yeah. That
Oh
was the
my
thing.
god, I'm famous.
Your
That was the thing
internet
I
latency
got
is a lot better, cause on mine I'm still not even off the highway yet, and I could see.
Oh god. Why am I playing a horror game in a racing game?
I don't know.
Because
I wanted to experiment. That's why.
You want to have amnesia in it?
oh my god, man, I hate the amnesia monsters.
Amnesia Monster.
Wait,
Just
what?
the Amnesia franchise is very well done. I
Where's the
haven't played
washroom
any
that
of the
monkey
games
used?
enough in order to what?
Where's the washroom that monkey used?
He
Washroom.
didn't use one. He used Torque's car.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he kind of used the fabric in
Front
Torque's
seat.
seat.
What is this though? What?
He used the super soaker in Torque's car to urinate. Enough said. Moving on.
What is this? There's like a random. Is this supposed to be a truck?
Hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. I'm
Probably.
coming down to you. I'm coming down.
It's not black or anything. It's like silver and gold.
Yeah, it's probably one of the old versions of the trucks that I left in. The new versions use a different material, and so they end up looking a little bit different. So
Okay, I'm coming to you, Xenos.
Damn.
yeah, I should probably remove
God,
that and
that is
update
so
it,
good.
but
I mean, I don't even know what this is. It kind of reminds me of like when Noble tries to use his Acceleracharger in it.
Oh, what the heck? I'm underneath the track.
But there's also a time. Did you guys notice how Nolo's car is much more like chromy?
it's so ugly.
It's much more chromy. Did you guys notice
it's
that?
yeah, very reflective.
Ugly. So ugly.
It completely changes the color of the car.
Yeah,
Like it's orange, not yellow.
yeah, the reflectiveness makes it look gold.
Oh, my
Oh
screen
yeah,
is pink.
cool.
Whoa! I just passed some pink car.
Pink car.
Time to follow time lock. Oh
Don't
god.
follow me. I don't know what's going on.
That's why I'm following you, because it's gonna be funny to watch you when you fail. I'm way too cocky.
I wish drones could be added in.
I mean, I could, but they're not going to be bot racers. That's a whole other ball of wax, because you have to kind of define the
Wait,
path
what?
they take when they're racing, and you either have to define a
What
very
is this?
what?
That's just a completely it's completely pointless. I don't know why he added that.
Probably a place to hide. Is this like a battle arena map, maybe?
Oh, dude, if they should make a TDM for this game. That would be awesome.
TDM?
Team deathmatch. The goal is to wreck the other team.
Oh, like capture a flag or something?
Yeah, kind of like that. Only you have last team standing wins, kind of style thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like Minecraft game modes back in the day when it was still fun.
Like Sky Wars.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I used to do Minecraft Let's Plays like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah. That
Back
was
when-
the stuff, man.
Wait, why is there... Ooh, I
Oh,
can
I
just
found-
drive on this?
I
Oh,
found
God,
another truck.
please.
Wait,
I
do the
found it.
trucks move at all or no? Like the pink ones.
There's a pink truck. Oh, God. Oh, there's Omega. Great. He's in front. Oh.
You
Why am
know,
I
the
so
one thing
bad
I
at this game?
the one thing I don't like about this realm is how the traffic doesn't move. That's the one annoying part.
There was no one driving them, so I mean it's realistic.
Well, there's no windows either, so.
Yeah, Monkey even says, "Oh, nobody's driving these cars." Oh wait, actual cars. Okay.
Well, of course not. Do you expect Acceleracers to take like 1 million people and say, "Hey, drive these around
Amen.
infinitely"?
Robots, because they made the drones, right?
I think they just what am I trying? What word am I looking for? I think they just automated the cars.
They bought them on eBay and said, "Here, do this."
It was a drone coming to their house.
More like some sort of a
Yo, I found the sweeper.
like a
Where?
GPS.
Where?
look where I am.
I can't see where you are. You're too far away, homie.
Is he below me?
Well, I'm flying in the air right now, so.
Have fun.
I'm trying to figure out whatever I did was I went down on the highway ramp and then I hopped off and I just kept going straight. That's basically what I did. I'm actually leaving pretty soon to go play paintball, so.
Paintball's paintball, isn't it?
Paintball's paintball.
Paintball's paint. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they should call it
Yeah.
paintball.
No, they
I
have
played paintball
gear,
only
it's like
once.
Airsoft.
Airsoft?
Airsoft and paintball are basically the same thing, except for different type of guns.
Paintball is, well, what I play is it's an indoor place. It's like rubber balls or whatever. So, Xanos, by the way, you're near me. If you want to come to me and look at the Xanos, I don't know.
I just jumped off. I have no idea where.
You'll find me.
What happens when you go to the top of that skyscraper with the track? Going
It
up
gets
it?
dark. That's essentially the Easter egg.
That's where it is.
But anyway, the paintball I play is with rubber balls and it's reusable. So.
Oh, nice.
It's not
Yeah, I only
necessarily
played paintball
then.
once, and it was in Russia. And it was with
Russia?
actual
What the heck?
paintballs.
That's a sick. That is one
Suka
sick
boy.
story.
Yeah, I was about to say
So-
that.
Suka bliat. Suka
What
bliat.
happens if I could get in it?
I don't even know, honestly. I can't for some reason on the computer, like it's just the controls are so wacky on the keyboard that it just bothers me sometimes to make
It takes a while to get your brain to remember what moves what in order to do it
Oh,
automatically,
God.
reflexively.
Do not go in here. I
Oh,
repeat, do not
Jesus.
go in here.
I just saw all I saw was your car just spazzing out.
All I'm doing right now is just on top of skyscrapers looking for you guys, but I don't think I can.
If it doesn't fit, make it fit.
Well, no, what if it doesn't fit is it's about O.J. Simpson. You ever obviously you have to know that.
If the glove
Oh,
doesn't
God.
fit,
I said don't
Jesus.
come in here.
Dude,
Jesus
this map is
Christ.
We're
This
dying
map
together.
is-
Yeah, facts. I just tee it out. Alright. Guys, it has been a wonderful pleasure to actually find people that exist in this world that have the same type of, like, interest that I do with this game. Or with this movie, I should say.
Yo, you should add me on Steam, bro.
Definitely will. I have to actually kick out of here, though. I'm actually quite late, so...
yeah,
thank
don't
you
worry
so
about it.
much.
anytime.
getting
We should
shot
do
in
this
the
again
balls.
sometime.
Have fun
Definitely,
shooting those
100% will.
dang balls.
Thank Memis. Thank you so much for letting me join this tandem.
Anytime.
It's kind of trippy now. Finally found people that have the same type of. They just like the same shit that I do.
You like
Yeah.
Transformers.
Nice guys.
Oh
I
yeah.
like Shia LaBeouf.
See you later.
I like Shia LaBeouf.
Have one tonight.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Oh, that guy left. I like that guy.
He said he was
He
gonna
has
play
someplace
paintball.
to go. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
it was
know.
paintball, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was talking to him about. Oh God,
Oh my god.
I'm crashing my.
Alright, can we? I want to end this realm so badly.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
going to go end it because here's the tracks. 10 seconds.
Could somebody guide me to the, like, when you finish, could you guide me to the end? Cause,
Just take the
get back on
freeway.
the highway. Just take the freeway.
well, I don't know where the freeway is. I'm just floating around this giant skyscraper and I can't find the end.
Don't get better at this distance. I feel like I'm just gonna get banned. Just report me for backband.
Put you on Overwatch.
Except on Silver 1, they would never look at it.
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense actually.
So if you're trying to hack, go into I'm really terrible for saying that.
What? If you're gonna hack,
If you're-
go to Silver 1?
Yeah, they won't think you're hacking. They're just like, oh, he's Silver 1. Why is he hacking?
It actually makes sense to hack in Silver 1. So I'm over here by the by Taro's spin around loop-de-loop things. I don't know what it's called.
Is Taro's car up there? Like I thought that was an added thing.
I don't think Rivet is
no.
up here.
I might add it
What?
though in an update and a couple of drone cars.
No, I'm back here again. Frick this. I'm spectating.
Okay, am I in first place?
Probably.
11 minutes. Yes, yes you are. First person to finish gets a free lollipop. Okay, so
Nice.
Peter Hickling wants a shout out. Shout out has been given, I guess.
I want that. I want that lollipop. Don't even try.
Come on, you gotta beat him, Omega. You want that lollipop.
What? Oh, am I
You gotta
racing
go-
against somebody?
Yeah, you're racing against Xenos to get the lollipop.
Oh, yeah, he wins.
He got that lollipop. That's a rip, man.
Jesus. Wait, someone finished before us? What?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He was on the freeway the majority of the time.
Wait, we still have... What? Okay,
Right back.
Alright, what realm next?
Well, I love this series. I didn't know a stream was a series. I don't know. But Xenos is gone. Rip.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think this stream is about coming to an end.
Yeah, we've been streaming
Just
for
about.
what?
About hour and a half, almost, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a nice sized stream.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that'll be it. I think we gotta get off then. But check out those links I sent. There's a merch store leading to some Metal Maniacs and Teku merch.
Let's do one more realm. Let's do the lava realm before we
The Redux or the original?
the Redux. Or I mean, whatever. You could do whichever one you like better. Track layout wise, they're pretty much identical.
Aesthetically, the Redux is probably better. Considering when the original came out.
It looks better. Track layout is identical though.
Okay, I failed to skip. Rip. Oh, that's right, you added it. Oh, man. I hate the overheating aspect of this game.
Yeah, I keep trying to remind myself to introduce. Oh yeah, I got to do a playthrough on the lava realm. I don't have one of those, do I?
Yeah, you should do a live commentary with me.
Nah, I don't know. I think the commentaries kind of retract from it. I mean, most of the time when I publish playthroughs, it's just to see the layout of the map, just the layout and the aesthetics. I do want to publish live commentaries on, I mean, both the distance maps and other games, but for these sorts of things specifically.
I'm not bad at Minecraft or whatever that video was.
Yeah.
By the way, how do you play in first-person mode?
You just press, I think it's V.
Yeah,
to change.
on the controller it's Y, on the keyboard it's V. But what I do when I record my videos is I go into the replay, and then as the car controls itself, because it just takes the same route I did when I played the map, I use the controller in order to look around.
Playing in first person is so different. It's so much, wow, it's really immersive.
Definitely, yeah. You know Distance supports virtual reality?
I'm not doing that, man. I think I'd throw up.
I've actually got a virtual reality headset sitting around, but I haven't figured out the software I need to arrange in order to get it to work.
What do you got, an Oculus or like a PS4?
OSVR. It's released by Razer, the PC gaming company.
Ah, yeah. Don't they charge for like overpriced mouses and keyboard?
I guess you could. Some people think they're overpriced, but I think, you know, as far as like computer gear goes, I usually just use Logitech gaming stuff. I got a Logitech mouse and just an old Dell keyboard.
Dude, I used to be using like a 2002 Dell keyboard that I got from a school.
Oh, mine's a little older than 2002. It's got a hub on the back of it, a USB hub. You can plug things into the keyboard, but it's still using USB 1.0. So it's practically, it's as good as not being there.
Yeah, that's basically pointless at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm loving first person right now. I think I might have to do my next video in first person.
Yeah, it's even better when you, because how I've got my controller mapped, I need both of the sticks on the controller because one controls angular rotation, and the other controls, steering. And I guess if I could, if I wanted to, there's an option for assigning one axis to just to both steering uh, and angular rotation, but I don't think I could get used to it. And I mean, it's less control, so
Yeah, I get you. So wait, are you working on any realms, or are you just taking a break?
yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a break right now. I might pick it up a little later because this is my first day of spring break right now, so I might pick it up a little bit later. But
Might as well enjoy the break while you can, I guess.
yeah, I mean, sometimes I work on maps for fun, but let's see. After this, I'm thinking I might do a little bit of editing to the pipeline realm, and then come out with a coast road. You know, the one in the very beginning of Ignition.
Yeah. Okay, so you're working on the coast. Flocker is working on the desert realm, and
Oh,
Alex is
this other
working on.
guy, Alex is.
Okay.
What's Alex working on?
He said it's a secret. That's all he'll tell me.
I don't know if I should spoil it because I think I know what it is.
Well, like I know what it is too, but I'm saying nothing right now.
Ah.
Like if I were to type into the chat, you'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, you know what it is."
Alright, I'm thinking that's it for this stream.
Yeah, I'm worn out already. I'm not the one streaming.
Yep.
So yeah, thanks for the games and for the stream.
Yeah, let's do this again sometime. That was fun.
Yeah, I stream on Sundays, so you guys want to join me for those? Like, I won't be streaming tomorrow because my computer is dead, but hopefully next week I will be streaming again.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll see you guys next Sunday.
Alright, see you guys later.